After deceiving the death by a whisker, I started rolling ahead with a spinning head and with rising blood pressure to meet my fellow bikers from Mumbai.
That incident made me to realize the importance of having experience of traveling on that kind of road. One should maintain a safe distance from the front moving vehicles in such kind of roads, otherwise the consequences may be very disastrous and dangerous. Within few minutes, to my surprise, I found my fellow biker standing on this curve, waiting for help. Their bikes stopped pulling them and the pillion was forced to stand on the slippery and dangerous road when I spotted them. I stopped to help them. They told me that their 350cc Royal Enfield bike was struggling and not able to pull them along with the luggage. At this unknown place, we were all stranded thinking what to do to reach Changla Pass. After 10 minutes serious discussion, we again started our journey to the Changla Pass. The roads were becoming very dangerous. From here, you can see that Inderpal's brother and his wife were waiting for us to reach them. Once they saw us, they started moving ahead. The wind became too strong and roads started turning very narrow and dangerous. Here you can see that BRO red sign board displaying the dangerous information not to stop over there as that place is under avalanche prone area or landslide dangerous zone. 1 week back, 10 people died in Janskar due to avalanche. Within few seconds, it started snowing and I was struggling to see the road as my breath inside the helmet was forming fog on my helmet's face shield or visor. Here, you can see my fellow bikers' bikes struggling to pull the pillion and the luggage. They stopped me and asked me to take their luggage. Inderpal parked his bike and started shifting his luggage. I understood that 350cc bikes are not very useful on these roads with luggage and pillion. After taking their luggage on my bike, we started our journey again. It started snowing heavy and I was struggling to see the road because my helmet's visor was almost all covered with fog. My heart was beating very fast. I was not able to imagine what was going to happen next moment. Within few minutes, I reached the most dangerous patch of my travel. Here you can see a small avalanche or a major ice fall over the road few minutes back blocking the road. I was riding the bike towards the left side of the road because in case of fall I may fall on the road. But I was forced to drive on the right side of the road. So very consciously I was riding towards the right side of the road. The wind at that altitude was pushing my bike towards right side and the luggage was also pulling my bike towards the right side without my knowledge. I was really working very hard to ride the bike. But once I reached here, I lost control over my bike as bike tires started skiing on the ice. I lost control over the bike. My bike started moving according to its own will and wish. I applied brakes. The more I applied the brakes, the more my bike tires started skidding on the ice and skiing. I thought I was going to fall. From the back, Inderpal was shouting at me to come to right and hold the bike firmly so that I would not fall. When I tried to hold the bike, keeping my foot down, my boot started losing balance in the snow-covered road. I almost lost control over the bike and was about to fall towards my right side. Somehow, I balanced the bike and moved ahead. It was the most challenging part of my ride. The narrow roads are filled with snow. This was my first ever ride on snow, and that too at that high altitude and a strong current of winds. Nothing was clearly visible to me. My helmet visor was completely covered with fog and I was cleaning the fog after every minute. my breath only causing the problem inside the helmet, covering my visor with fog. Within few minutes, I regained control over myself. At this moment, I was filled with zero thoughts. I was 100% present at that moment. No thoughts, no worries, no tensions, no past painful memories, no future futile plans, absolutely living in the present. Here you can see Inderpal was guiding me again to come to right side and drive safely. The roads turned very narrow at the altitude of 16,500 feet above. It became unbearable cold. I was continuously motivating and driving ahead. Suddenly I entered into a very narrow passage. The truck had no room to move ahead, so I was forced to pull my bike back to give way to the truck. What is this Changla Pass and where is this Changla Pass? The Changla is a high mountain pass in Ladakh at an elevation of 5,360 meters or 17,590 feet according to Google. The climb is very steep and requires a careful drive. The stretch of 10 to 15 kilometers drawn on either side from Changla is loose dirt and slush. During the summer months, especially the tourist season, small streams appear across the road, making the climb challenging for the bikers. This Changla Pass road is always covered with snow throughout the year. As per the medics, it is advisable to not to stay at the top for more than 20 to 25 minutes as it could be very dangerous to health owing to its high altitude. I was desperately driving and riding my bike to reach the Changla Pass under these unbearable, unimaginable conditions. In my mind, only one thing was coming. Where is the Changla Pass? This was a test to my stamina, strength, skills, and of course to my patience. Finally, I could see something in a very distant. Yes, that is Changla Pass. For this moment, I had been waiting for the past 10 days. Whatever I heard about this place and whoever told me about this place, all were completely wrong because this place is more dangerous than what and how they described and explained me. The sense of reaching this place made me completely mad. It was an inexplicable experience. Finally, I reached the mighty Changla Pass. Today, I faced my fears and I reached this place.
Hi, this is Changla. I'm in Changla Pass. This is the fourth highest motorable pass in the world. I made it with the help of these guys. Please say hi to me. Hello. Because of these guys, I made this adventure journey. Really, thank you very much for your offer. I was not able to speak properly. We'll meet you in Leh again. Bye. Come.
The sense of this achievement made me completely mad. I was completely thoughtless. I was enjoying each and every moment. I was overwhelmed by the feeling of achieving the unachievable in my life. After spending 15 to 20 minutes, after clicking few photographs, we all started moving towards Leh. I thought my adventure was over after reaching the mighty Changla Pass. But to my surprise, the biggest adventure in my life was eagerly waiting for me with a sexy face few kilometers away. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. Take care.